Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, a weekly podcast following four friends as they battle across a homebrewed world called Antiriath in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Step into our mystical world called Antiriath and follow our party of three dummies as they adventure across the lands. Talik Grug, half-orc, half-mystery, the fighter, played by Taylor. Bodyknock Greenleaf, the halfling rogue with a penchant for taking things that don't belong to him, played by Josh. And the ever-mysterious Eclarian Shadow, half-elf ranger from the Eclarian Mountains, played by Seth. And last but not least, the creator of our beautiful world, the man of many voices, and our dungeon master, Sam. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Thank you for listening. On the last episode, we followed the Poachers map to their camp. It was built around the edge of a cliff. Shadow and Talik banged on the front door. They opened the door to a surprise attack. Bodyknock was up in a watchtower, sniping those down below. We killed a bunch of poachers, let some fire goats escape, and then we noticed there were some caverns in the edges of the wall that they were built up next to. We heard some noise from inside. We pushed our way in. Shadow and Talik, of course, leading the way. Got into a fight with three more poachers and a nasty deep gnome. In a moment of quick thinking, Bodyknock drank a potion of invisibility, climbed down the tower, and tossed an iron band of binding to Talik that he had found on another poacher's body. Talik used the bootleg Pokeball to trap the big baddie, and that is where you find us here.
Alright, Seth, you moved your hunter mark, you hit this guy with the iron bands. You've got a move left if you want to move, but other than that, I think you've done all your ditties.
Do what diddy?
Any more diddying to do?
Hold on.
Diddy dum diddy do.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. Alright, dead bandit. And it is tied up Captain Shankblade. So I'm actually gonna double check and make sure. I should have been looking up these iron bands before.
You are right on the DC 20 when I read it.
Okay. And it is restrained, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, restrained, I mean, he basically... So I think he can attack, but I think it's... Restrained creature speed is 0, attack rolls against it have advantage, its attack rolls have disadvantage, and it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So...
Ooh, attacks against have advantage, too.
Yeah. The question is... It can use its action to make a DC 20 strength check. So that is huge. Even if he breaks out this turn's still gone. Alright, so here it goes. Oh my gosh, it's not quite enough. So he strains against these, and you see him, and you're like, oh shit, this little gnome's about to break these fucking things. And he's still stuck in there. That takes his action, so yeah, he can't use, he can't do anything else on his turn. So it's this guy's turn next to him. He's like, I'll get him for you, boss! 16 to hit's not gonna get him for you, boss. This chick over here is gonna be like, holy crap! There's other ones over here! And she's gonna run over here and try to hit you with this.
Hold on, mastery. Attack of opportunity.
Oh god, okay. Alright, so you're gonna AOO her way over here. Alright, roll it up.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Ah! 8.
Oh, that's not enough. So she's like, oh shit! Didn't see the attack coming in, but dodged it at the last second. And then she's gonna do 16 to hit.
That's
enough. Yeah. And do 7 damage.
Ah! Man, I thought I was gonna get her.
Yeah, I thought you were going to take her out as she was running at you. Yeah. Alright, Talik, you got your legs tied up, but this guy next to you is completely tied up in iron bands.
Quite the scene. So
It's getting
what do we get? What do we
messy.
get for our inspiration dice, Sam?
You can choose to have advantage on any attack
Okay.
roll or skill check or saving throw. I think
Okay.
it's basically any D20 roll.
So I already have advantage. I'm gonna roll to hit with advantage on Captain Shankblade.
And use your inspiration. I love it.
No.
Oh
'cause
no,
he's
you've
tied
already
up.
got advantage because he's tied up.
Yep.
Good
I'm
call.
gonna roll with advantage to hit. Ooh, I'm glad I did it. 19 to
A
hit.
1 and a 13. 19 will hit.
Okay, 11
Yeah,
damage.
he's trying to.
Okay.
And one more thing. I did 11 damage. Before I end my turn, I'm going to use my skill that's called Action Surge. It allows me to take an additional action on your turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to roll to hit again with advantage.
Okay. I think that's a great use of while he's tied up like this.
Yep. All right, here we go. Oh, God.
That doesn't hit.
I rolled 2 5s. Okay.
Oh, man.
Jesus. All right, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. And
Well,
then
I can't use a bonus action to try and untie myself, to be clear. Right?
no, it is a bonus action. Yeah, it's a bonus action
Oh,
for
okay.
you.
I'd like to
It's an
use
action
that.
for the iron bands, but for these bolas, it's a bonus action. You could just
Okay,
try
I'd
to
like
kick
to
it
do
loose and
that.
break it.
What do I need to roll to check?
I believe it's an athletics or acrobatics to break free,
Okay, I'm going to do an athletics check.
and it's a much lower check than the iron bands.
I got a 20.
Okay, you break it. You would have broken the iron bands. Shit.
Okay, great. And now
so
I'll end my turn. That's quite the turn.
Good. Yeah. All right, you're invisible, Mr.
All
Body
right.
Knock, and it's your turn.
My ghost to Christmas past looking ass is about to come hop down this way. And I will take a shot at this little gnome that's all trapped up. Poor fella.
Sure. Yeah. So you get advantage. And I will remind you, as soon as you take an attack, you will become visible.
That's fine, whatever.
That's just the way the spell works. A 15 will hit.
So, 15 damage.
Ooh,
15 damage? Okay.
Now, why did he get sneak attack right there?
Yeah, he got sneak attack for that. So he got 8 plus 2d6 for sneak
Invisible, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Hell yeah.
attack. He just has to roll with advantage. So this poor guy would be... But yes, yeah, that's the idea, is that you're hiding or invisible or something like that. That's the thematic idea. But the way it's written, you just need advantage. So, like, this poor guy would be getting sneak attack damaged just because he's restrained. All right, is that your turn, or?
somebody just left.
Yeah, is that your turn?
Yeah,
Body
that's,
knock?
yeah, that's good.
All right. I mean, I thought it was a great turn. I just want to be clear. All right. So, Shadow, there's 3 of them left. One of them's in your grizzle. And then there's the...
Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm going to run away from her towards the gnome.
Okay. And I assume you're not using your action to disengage. So she's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Right.
And that's going to be a miss.
Okay.
So you're running in. You want to
I
get 10
over to the
feet-ish.
gnome. So I'm going to roll to hit with my glaive with an advantage.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god, you got him hunter's marked.
18.
Okay, that'll hit. Man, I still wanted you to crit and double like everything.
Oh, I did too. Okay. So just bear with me here. This is going to take a little bit of math. So he's been hit by somebody.
Yes.
Yes.
I did
Okay.
15 damage to him.
Okay, so we're going to do a 10, an 8, a 6. Okay, bear with me.
You need to find something that does an extra d4.
4, 3. Okay, so that's 20. Okay, and now, just for the sake of excitement, we're going to roll that into my bonus action.
Well, hold on. Did you do your plus on that?
Yeah, I did. Which is a 17 to hit.
Okay, so your bonus action hits also.
Okay, so let's figure out how this works because I'm still
Yeah.
unclear.
So you get Hunter's Prey, but since you already did the Colossus Slayer damage this turn, you don't get it again.
Okay, so another D4 and a D6 plus 3.
Yes. Yep. Perfect.
Okay, so another D4 and D6. So that's 5 plus 3 is 8. So 28 damage.
Ooh. All right. So you run up and slash bap this guy right in the face, and he is not liking. He's got a bloody nose from the bat, and he's bleeding. But he is still up. This guy's a tough little fucker. Wait, I didn't do that math right.
28 damage.
I missed 10 of your
Yeah.
damage when I did the math. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Okay, as your bonus action, your move, and your action. I think that's enough. Alright, it is Captain Shankblade's turn. And he's like, fuck it. I'm not gonna even try to break out of this thing. I'll just gut you from here. So he tries to slash up at Talik with disadvantage. He's gonna try to attack 3 times.
Oh
Oh,
my.
the one of them was a 16, the other one was low. Ah, another low one. Last attack. Oh, 2 low ones on that one.
Jeez.
So he's just
Body knock is the
flailing
MVP
wildly. He's just
right
like,
now.
this guy's gonna try to hit Talik. Nat 20! Not really
Oh,
gonna do
God.
that much damage for this guy though. 8 damage.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Okay, this chick is so confused. There's an invisible guy that just appeared, shot an arrow at his boss. That guy ran off. She doesn't know what the hell's going on. She's gonna go after the short guy because honestly, she's scared. Oh man, she's gonna miss.
This is such a clusterfuck.
Okay. Speaking of clusterfuck, a now recently freed Talik, it is your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna swing at Captain Shankaho with
Oh, man.
advantage.
I love how we're just ignoring his minions at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
he's scary.
Like, I dare y'all to hit us.
He's scary and he's got a freaking.
Okay,
You've
23.
got the advantage. All right, that'll hit.
23!
12 damage.
12 damage. That is enough to finish off Captain Shankaho.
Alright, let's go!
Woo!
Is that the highest HP person we fought?
Oh, by far.
No. The troll had more HP and health regen. But he didn't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions with him.
Yeah.
Well, and the triple attack.
And the triple attack.
You did 20-something damage to me in one.
Right.
Attack
Yeah.
round.
Oh, he was a scary motherfucker.
Alright, fight's not over.
Did you have anything else you wanted to do?
I just want to turn to this minion right here and just growl at him.
Okay. Growls are
Like,
free.
you're fucked, boy.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Oh, a 5.
Well,
Okay. I mean, he's visibly shaken, but you don't seem to instill any extra fear in him more than seeing everyone around him get murdered does.
Okay.
All right, Body Knock, what are you up to?
I guess I'm gonna finish off this chick that tried to shoot at me. Or tried to, at least. I'll take a shot at her with my short sword.
All right. Well,
Oh, the rare
stab
short-
action.
the rare short sword from the halfling.
An 11 does not hit, actually.
With
Oh,
okay, she's gonna attack me anyways. No, I'll just stay here. You know what? I'll fight this out.
All right.
I love
Fighter.
it. Doing a little
I
hand
love
to
it.
hand combat.
Face halfling action. Oh my god. Everything is awful. All right, that person's dead.
That's what she said.
Person's dead. All right, Shadow.
Oh. With cold, steel, fury in my eyes, I turn to the last remaining bow and I roll a modified 23.
Oh,
As I
baby.
transfer my hunter's mark, I'm gonna go ahead and roll
He's
for
not damaged, is
the.
he? No, he's not.
Huh?
I was seeing if he was damaged, but he's not damaged.
No, he's not damaged. So I can't. I just transferred my hunter's mark, so I can't use my polearm master. But
Ah, yeah, that's fair.
I'm still going to roll a
The hunter's mark will
1d10
probably be enough to kill him.
and a 1d6 from hunter's mark.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a 9 plus 3, so that's going to be a 12.
Okay, so that's enough to take him out.
And I just calmly walk up to him and just shove my glaive into his heart.
Just like put a hand on his shoulder and just like, shove! Oh my god, I love it. As the metal music plays. Captain Shanklin's turn. Alright, it's this one in Body Knock's face, so she's gonna go for the attack. And she's rattled. She swings and misses. It's Talik's turn.
All right, I'm gonna turn and throw a hand axe at this last one that's fighting my bro.
Okay. I don't know why I turned you for you.
I like that. Please do, because turning is just a pain in my ass on me.
Yeah, it is in this.
12 to hit.
A 12 hits, so I guess y'all know their AC now.
6 damage.
6 damage, alright. Hand axe catches her in the back. She's like, oh god! And then it's Body Knock's turn.
Alright, I am going to roll an intimidation.
Okay.
Oh my!
Roll a 12. And I'm going to say now would be the time to run if you plan on it.
And she like staggers back for a second, and then she starts running away. Are you gonna it's your turn, but I'll say you can take an attack of opportunity if she runs away if you want.
Let's smoke her. I mean, there's no Geneva Conventions in Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, so you're gonna shoot an arrow at her, or are you gonna try to stab her as she runs off?
I'll shoot an arrow at her back. Y'all,
Oh my god!
give her the old,
No Geneva Convention in Dungeons and Dragons.
give her the old Rick and Stark.
Torturous.
Oh, Rick and Stark! Oh no, that's brutal.
You don't even have to roll the damage. You take her out. As she tries to run away.
Wow, now that was like just fucked up.
You should have ran a serpentine.
I kind of loved it, honestly.
That was great.
Now's the time to run. Just this creepy little halfling with like I imagine you like flipped your goggles down as you said it.
Oh my god.
Freaking legendary. Let's get y'all where y'all can move your own characters.
That was great.
Hold on.
And Shadow goes back to the calm, weird, quiet woodsman.
The bloodlust has been slacked.
The bloodlust dissipates.
All right, I'd like to search Captain Shankaho's body. Like, does this work like that? Like, I'd like to see if I could get this sword from him.
You want some loot?
Yes, so you can always loot the bodies. That is a time-honored tradition of Dungeons & Dragons.
I'd like to see if I can get this broken short sword.
Yeah, so you pick up this short sword, and you're looking at this thing, and you are quite convinced that this is indeed a magical sword of some kind that has been broken, and you're not entirely convinced that the break is a bad thing for this particular weapon because of the way that it's broken and the jaggedness of the break with the sharp other edge. And I actually created a D&D Beyond item for it. It is but I'll just read it out. It's Captain Shankblade's Shank. It's a +1 short sword that does 1d6 piercing damage. Or this magic short sword is broken just after the hilt. However, its blade remains incredibly sharp and provides deep wounds to unsuspecting foes. This weapon adds +1 to your attack and damage rolls with this weapon. On a hit, if the target has not yet taken a turn in combat, the target takes an extra 2d6 piercing damage.
Damn. Okay. Hey, body knock. That was a pretty sweet move with those iron binds. Here, take this.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, so Taylor was asking me the other day, y'all weren't there. He was like, do you ever get just like loot that's just like a little better? Like, do you just kind of get better stuff? And the answer to that is yes. So stuff like this, there's things out there that are literally just called a +1 magic weapon, and maybe they have some flavor, but like they're just a magic weapon. But then there's things that are like this, where it's a +1 magic weapon, where it does an extra. It gives you a +1 to your hit, so 5% extra chance to hit, basically, and it gives you a +1 to your damage. So instead of being, when you add this to your inventory, Josh, in D&D Beyond, I think I set it all up right. It should automatically make it.
What was it called again?
It's Captain Shankblade's Shank, and Captain is CAP''N.
Yeah, I see it.
And it should automatically show that it's just one better than your short sword in both its to hit and its damage modifier.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah. So y'all are getting to the point where y'all are gonna start finding more stuff like this probably. But like I was telling Taylor, 5th edition in particular is more like, think Lord of the Rings than like a video game as far as magic stuff goes. Like, it's pretty rare, and when you find it, like, there's a good chance that it has some history to it. Like, there's some history to this blade before Captain Shankblade got a hold of it, right? So,
yeah, like Aragorn's broken sword.
Right, yeah.
Narsil.
So like, yeah, and like, anytime they find Sting or whatever their Gandalf sword is that has a name.
Excuse me, his sword is Glamdring.
Glamdring. Thank you. I've always kind of hated that name, if I'm being honest, but don't sue me. Anywho,
So,
so y'all loot the bodies. Well, hold on. As y'all are, let me go ahead and finish off the looting of the bodies. You find on him a bag of amethyst gems. Looks like there are 9 of them, and you're guessing they're probably worth somewhere around 50 gold pieces a piece.
Jesus.
Yeah. So he's keeping his own little hoard. There's also a couple of potions and a wand.
What?
So yeah, why don't y'all all make me an Arcana check to just kind of identify the whole lot. Annoying.
Modified 20 for Shadow.
Okay, so you'll know what everything is. Sorry, I have to change this song. It's driving me insane.
12.
Thank you.
3. That sounds about right, doesn't it?
Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, Shadow, you know what all this stuff is. The first potion is a potion of climbing.
Hold on.
Not sure that Body Knock needs that per se, but one of you other guys might find it useful. The next one is a potion of fire breath. And then the wand is a wand of magic detection.
Do we want to split those gems there,
yeah.
Talik?
There was 9 of them.
Yeah, so we each get 3.
Yep, that'll work. And that's
I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I might not carry the gold coins, but I carry the platinum and the amethyst.
Yeah. So can we just add 150 gold each? Like, is that, or should we add the amethyst?
I added platinum.
Go ahead and add the amethyst. Well, at some point we might have
Nope, I didn't mean to do
some
that.
fun selling them.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I don't see any amethyst. I see platinum, gold.
Yeah, it's not
platinum,
in
silver,
currency.
and copper.
It's in
No, it's not a
inventory.
currency. They're an item.
Yeah, it's in inventory.
Oh.
So you'd have to make a new little
So I'm going to put
entry.
3 in my backpack. Okay.
So if you guys want, if keeping track of stuff in D&D Beyond is too much of a pain, a lot of people make like a Google Sheets and just keep everything in there as like a party. So we can do that if y'all want to.
I don't think that's
No, I like D&D Beyond because we're already on it.
Yeah, I think D&D Beyond's pretty slick and pretty easy to add things, but y'all are the ones having to do it, so.
Okay. Can we search the rest of this place real quick?
Yeah, y'all tell me what you want to do at this point. So, it looks like the cave goes back in, and there's some entrances to either side, moving forward, going a little bit deeper, and then it looks like there's like a planning table over. If you're looking
I'd like
left,
to check this table in this by this room that we're in there. See if we.
Yeah. Y'all just let me know what you want to investigate, and we'll roll it up and see what you find. And I'll just describe things as you look around. Let me know where you want to go, Seth, since I'm controlling your mini.
I'm looking for a very long weapon. So either a long chest or a weapons rack. I'm going to wander this whole cave until I find one or don't.
Okay.
So if I was controlling myself right now, it would literally be stumbling around this entire cave with my arrow keys.
Okay, so you're looking for a long weapon. So there is a weapons rack back
there
over
might
in
not be a long weapon, but I'm going to look around for one.
Okay. So yeah, you find a weapons rack, and it's got, assortment of it's got a couple old crappy spears and, a long sword or two and maybe a hatchet.
Okay. So I want to see if any of the spears are any good.
Yeah, I mean, they're not of exceptional make, but they'd pass. They're passable spears.
I'd probably ignore them and keep going.
Okay.
I'd like to investigate this table that looks like some kind of war map or something.
Yeah. So that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a kind of map of the surrounding areas, and there's a bunch of like X's scratched on it, and notes and things. There seem to be several different initials on it, and there'll be like whole areas that are like X and kind of like scribbled out. It seems to be they were keeping track of what areas in the nearby surroundings they had cleared out. They were using it as like a little yeah. So that's what you see out here.
Okay. The other thing that I see of interest is this little cage in this closet. Is there anything in there?
Yeah. So you go on in there, and yes, you look in there, and there is a squirrel sitting inside of this metal cage, and crudely wrapped around what you'd assume are iron bars, looks like lead sheathing or something to that effect. And you look inside at this squirrel who's looking inside, or looking out at you, and he has a very understanding face on him, and he just kind of like cocks his head to the side, and he looks at you with these big, like, bubbly eyes, and kind of stares at the lock on his cage, like he wants you to let him out.
Okay.
Trap.
It's probably extremely stupid, but I'm
What kind
gonna
of
try.
sheathing?
Huh?
What kind of sheathing?
Lead.
It's like sheets of lead that are like hammered around the iron posts on this thing.
He's some kind of mutated creature. I could either let him out or we could take him somewhere.
Am I back over there yet?
If you want to be, yeah.
Yeah.
It's trying to put you up top.
Is there any kind of check we can run, like animal handling, and see if we can see anything else about him?
Absolutely, yeah. You want to do an animal handling check on him?
Yeah.
Hello, Master Squirrel. What have they done to you here?
The squirrel's eyes go wide when you start talking to him, and he like looks at the lock and he looks back at you.
Guys, I know squirrels pretty well, and I don't trust this one.
I don't know shit about him.
I only rolled a 10.
So a 10's enough to know that this squirrel is definitely behaving different than any other squirrel you've ever seen. He seemed to not just like respond to the tone in your voice and the way that you addressed him like most animals do, but he seemed to understand the words that you said to him.
I'm going to gently, knuckles first, lay my left hand inside of the cage.
He'll like look around his cage for a little bit and find a little nut and like put the nut on your hand and like look up at you with like pleading eyes.
What do you think,
And-
Colin?
Y'all forgive my bunny mini. They don't have a squirrel mini.
I mean, I feel like we open him up or we carry this cage with us somewhere to someone who would know something about it.
I say we open it.
I say we open it too.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw my bow on this squirrel just in case.
Come on out, Master Squirrel.
Okay, so
Sorry for what they've done to you.
you unlock the cage, and I'm just gonna kind of move the cage out of the way, and the squirrel kind of like hops out, and the second he pokes out of the cage, you feel a pressure at the front of your mind, and Talak and Body Knock, I need both of you to make me an intelligence saving throw. Or not Talak, sorry. Shadow and Body Knock. I need y'all to make me an intelligence
Why
saving
body
throw.
knock?
He said that, well, he's within 30
No, that's
feet, right?
Me and Shadow are right here by it.
Yeah, but Body Knock's close by, right? You said you had an arrow trained on him.
I was
Oh,
kind of
okay.
joking, but sure, yeah.
But I don't
Well-
need to make it.
Yeah, you,
16.
well, so something unique happens when you feel this pressure at first, Talak, and then you hear a voice in your head, and it growls in a gruff female voice and says, "Not this one." And he looks at you and then looks away at the other two, and then Body Knock, you hear in your mind a voice of what you could only assume a squirrel would sound like, and it just goes, "You have seen us. You have seen our kind and our kin outside these cages. The age of sapient species has ended. Will you resist like these weak-minded creatures,
I'm
afraid of the
leaving.
fate that is meant for you? Or will you accept your place as yet another beast in this world?" And his eyes are like darting back and forth at like Body Knock and Shadow and stuff. And as you see his little mouth moving, Shadow, if you wanted to, you could allow the voice into your mind. But since you made your save, you don't have to hear it coming in. You could block it out.
So do I see what the other ones are seeing? Do I see that the other ones are affected?
Well, Talak seems totally unaffected. Like he had something coming in his mind at first, but then he had a different voice entirely
Just that empty up there.
in just his ears.
I'm gonna cut its head off.
Okay. Make me an attack roll.
I was gonna shoot it anyway. Smart choice.
You go ahead and make me an arrow roll at the same time. Make me an attack roll.
But
It was an 8.
They both missed.
An 8 and a 9. So he doesn't have very high AC, but he is wispy enough that you go to slash at him, and he just like jumps up over your glaive onto the side of the cage, and then Body Knock goes to shoot an arrow at him, and he jumps over to the top of this thing, and then he looks at you both and he says, "It appears you've made your choice," and he winks out of existence.
Oh fuck!
What the fuck?
And y'all like brace yourself for a second, and 5 seconds goes by, 10 seconds goes by, and nothing seems to happen. He seems to just be gone.
Oh my! Why
So
did you swing at this thing?
So as what you guys would know in the D&D world is that lead is a very powerful magic
Psychic.
and psionic blocker.
Okay.
I assumed.
Yeah, I
I
assumed
mean,
it was
I
something like
asked again. I asked for clarification, but it's not fun to not know.
Right?
Is these mutated animals, I don't think they're good. They want to kill all the normal animals and take their rightful place.
And people.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, we're kind of fucked too.
What did the voice sound like?
A squirrel. You ever heard one?
I had
What did you hear, Tom?
I had a different voice. I had a gruff woman say, "Not this one," and then it went away. The pressure went away.
Was she talking to the squirrel?
I don't know, but the pain went away, and you guys seem to still be affected.
I didn't let that creepy ass squirrel talk to me.
So you didn't hear anything?
Fuck no. That's why I tried to cut its head off.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to think. Did
Let's
you
check
hear
out
anything after you tried to kill it?
No, just what it said out loud.
Okay. We've made our choice.
Bizarre. What's in these books?
So yeah, you look around here and it looks like these are ledgers of receipts and deliveries. Everything seems to be obfuscated a little bit. It looks like there's one entry of note is there seem to be a ton of deliveries from a CS out of Heathertone. And there seems to be a lot of deliveries to somewhere that's just titled The Grotto.
Oh my.
Sounds very Jeffrey Epstein-ish.
The Grotto.
CS.
Okay, is there anything else in these other rooms? I mean, do we need to like walk through them, or can you kind of just tell us roleplay wise, meta wise?
Yeah. So go ahead and slow up, Talik. There's I've got stuff like hidden away.
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll just...
CS could be Captain Shankblade, I'm assuming.
From Captain Shankblade out of Heathertone? I mean, I like what you're thinking.
I'm just spitballing here, my guy.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if if we need to go look for
Someone with the initials CS and another time.
In Heathertone.
Okay. So yeah, as you're walking down the hallway, Talik, there's a really small entrance on your left that seems to go into a narrow hallway, and then a wider entrance on your right that seems to open up significantly, and then there's a wider opening down to the left, and you hear noises coming out of the one up in front of you and the one on your right. The one on the right, you mostly hear just the whinnying and neighing of a very upset horse, and you hear the cracking of a whip over there. Up in front of you, you hear a mixture of noises, multiple different voices, shouting and making noise, and there seems to be some sort of struggle going on. They do not seem like they are in control of whatever's happening down there.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening. Please, if you haven't yet, give us a rating and a review on whatever podcast app you prefer. Also, check us out on Instagram at DNDN Dummies. We post a lot of things that are relevant to the game, pictures, screenshots, and other just stupid memes and stuff. You can also interact with us there. So check it out. Hey, also check out these other D&D shows. These are some of my personal favorite podcasts. Thanks.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Radio Hour, a D&D podcast where the jokes are funny, the laughs are real, and the players are delusional. As always, I'm your host and DM Dalton Riddle, joined by our ragtag band of would-be heroes. Introduce yourself, heroes.
I'm Michael Adair.
I'm Alyssa Adair.
And I'm Andrew Gerline.
Dungeon Radio Hour is a new D&D comedy podcast about four friends who are magically pulled into the Forgotten Realms for reasons unknown and have to find their way back home.
Prepare for adventure.
Prepare for magic. Prepare for not half bad comedy by listening to Eldritch Buds. Join a cast of misfit heroes as they explore the arcane world of Kumdor. Join Speedy, Josh, Will, Scott, and Connor on an epic Dungeons & Dragons actual play adventure. Listen to Eldritch Buds now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and YouTube. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Eldritch Buds and check out our Reddit page at r/Eldritch Buddies.
Orathane, a world of magic, machines, and mysteries. We join our crew of orcs, nerds, showmen, and robots to find what they're all looking for. Answers! Are robots alive? Where's my sister? Does mac and cheese have healing properties? Fighting beasts and pirates, we follow their journey, but look out! Death is on the horizon, as this world shows no mercy. Join us to see who lives and who dies on Death by 1,000 Crits, where what's dead stays dead. A sibling revelry entertainment production.
All right, let's get back into the action.
But Bucklyknock, this little deep gnome, was actually wearing a studded leather suit that is small for small creatures.
Oh.
So, Bodyknock, if you want to pick that up, that'll make your AC go up, I think, by 1.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. Does it have like studded like nipple pieces and stuff? Is it the aesthetic of it?
Yeah, it's very goth.
It's like a bondage gimp.
Yeah,
Or is
kind
it
of bondage.
or is it
Think like the German guys who sing the like "I'm too sexy" thing, and they've got like fishnet. And yeah. It's basically fishnet with just a ton of piercings all over it.
I'm in it. I'm good. I'm already wearing it now.
Awesome, beautiful.
Talik is aroused.
All right, so you guys, what are you guys doing? You got your ledger. You got some loot.
Wait, where did we put the wand of magic detection, the potion of climbing, and the potion of fire breath?
Thought y'all put those away properly.
Okay.
I don't think we did anything with them, so
Okay. I'll copy those. Seth has those in the Discord too. I'll paste those down so they're there as well.
Okay.
Enlarge, reduce. We got Viagra off this dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh man. Start reading you some D&D fanfic.
I definitely don't need the potion of climbing. Potion of fire breath sounds pretty fucking sick though.
Take that.
Little pyro man. He's like,
Yeah.
What did you say? I can catch people on fire?
War crimes are kind of turning into my thing, I think.
I want that wand of magic detection. Nobody's opposed.
No, you can take it.
Got me a yummy Oktoberfest here, boys.
Oh, very nice.
I'm having me a ranch water.
I think we broke up the amethyst. I'm drinking some kind of free fruity thing.
Yeah, so do you think, guys, I think it'd be fun if we actually add the amethyst to your inventory, and we'll roleplay selling those at some point. I know Taylor wants to go find himself some winches, so.
I added 3.
I think I already added 3.
Yeah, I think we all added 3 to our inventory.
Yep, I have those, so we did that. We got that far.
So who's got the spell scroll of enlarge reduce? Bodyknock?
Sure, I'll take that.
Alright.
Taylor got the potion of hill giant strength. What about the 12 gold, 60 silver, 210 copper?
I actually think y'all broke those up.
I think I already put those in.
Yeah, I think y'all split those up.
Bodyknock got Captain Shankblade's shank and Captain Shankblade's gimp suit, and then we split up the 9 amethyst gems. And then who took the potion of climbing?
I don't need that.
I think you should you take that one.
Okay, and then Lionheart
Yeah,
took the potion of fire breath, and Shadow took the wand of magic detection.
Yeah, somehow I actually think that Shadow is the worst climber out of this group, which is insane to realize how good at climbing y'all are.
Yeah, and he's a freaking ranger or whatever.
He's a freaking like super athletic ranger.
What is it based on?
It's
Like
an athletics
strength.
check normally, or
Well,
acrobatics.
and then Seals took that feat.
Yeah, so Seal's class feature lets him climb just like it's nothing.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I have +5 acrobatics and +5 athletics, and I'm proficient in both.
Yeah,
Couple
so
more
I think
climbers.
Taylor probably has
Something like
+6. So it's close. The point is, y'all are all great at it.
Okay, so
Bizarre.
when we left off, I had walked. I think we're in accurate positions. I had walked down this hall and stopped, and y'all were just back here behind me by the squirrel cage.
Yeah, so you hear a few things standing up where you're at, Talik. So nothing really down the narrow passage to your left that seems to go off. It's kind of hard to see where that leads down off to the left, but then up in front of you, the passage remains very wide and turns to the left. And around that corner, you hear all kinds of commotion. This kind of screeching, howling roar sound that you can't quite place, and then just like humanoid voices just being like, get him, get over there, get that piece, get that rope over there, pull him over. Just like this shouting and roaring. And then on the right side, you hear a horse whinnying. It seems very distressed, even more distressed than the howling, roaring beast over in front of you. And you hear a whip cracking over in that room.
Okay. Just to I want to recap everybody. I'm at 13 of 37 health.
Do you have any health potions?
I do have one.
Okay.
I don't
the
know. I
potion
don't,
of
think, I don't
greater
think I've been hit yet in this.
Did you use, and you already used your second wind, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Dang. Have you used your action surge, though?
Let me get to it, but I do not think I have. Let's see.
I don't
I
think you did either.
have used no superiority dice, and yes, I've used my action surge and my second wind.
All right, so what are you guys going to do? You got a wounded Talik.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my potion of greater healing. I think, just based on what we hear. Y'all good with that?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 20 HP. And then what do y'all want to do? I say, okay, so y'all run up behind me. I just heard what sounds like a horse that's being whipped and neighing and in pain directly to my right. And I heard a large commotion in front of me. Which way do y'all want to go?
I mean, I'm probably sprinting to the right where the horse is making noise.
That's kind of what I thought. So I'm going to follow in behind you like, oh God, here he goes.
Yep, same.
Okay, so
you guys-
y'all go in there, and I will describe the scene. So I assume y'all are just kind of all running in as a crew. So I'll go ahead.
Oh, yeah,
and put
I'm
us... All right, so the second you round that corner, we're going in to a Nishi Nish.
All right.
All right, so go ahead and roll it up, and roll there, Nish. So as you round the corner, you see a scene of a couple of poachers just kind of standing back snickering, and then this huge full orc with like just a leather vest on and like a kilt below that, and he's got in one hand or at his hip he's got this big mace, and in the other hand he's got this whip, this just like gnarly long bull whip, and he's cracking it at the horse with this just sneer of hatred. And as you guys come running in, the two guys turn around to look at you, and this orc just turns. He says, "Ah, look who came to play! Someone else to tame."
Oh, hell no.
All right, what did you guys get?
I got a 21.
8, 20. Okay, so Talik. Okay, this is an easy one. Bop, 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 bop. Hold on, make sure I get you two in the right order. Yep. Okay, so Talik, you are first.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Okay.
Sorry, we're all out of practice here, myself included. Oh, nat 20, baby.
Ooh, what a start.
4d6s plus 4. Here we go.
5 d6s.
Oh, 5.
Your half orc trait.
I'm gonna roll 2 extra 6s because I got a 2 on one of them. Oh god. All right, so 17 plus 9, 26 damage.
Oh my god. All right. Coming in hot with the swing. So you just cut across this guy and he like whips his head down to the side as you get a good slash on his chest, and he looks down at the blood come out and he says, so it's gonna be one of those deals.
All right. I will. Can I use a bonus action to change what's in my hands?
Yeah, so, well, the way it normally works, if we
It's
want to
in
play...
so it's in my...
Let me just explain
Okay.
the full rules as written. We haven't been playing this way, but it is every turn you have a free object interaction. So you can draw a sword or put something away every turn for free. But if you want to put something away and draw something, then that would use up your free object interaction to put it away, and then you'd have to use your full action to draw the item. We've just been playing you can swap weapons with that free object interaction, because we've been, someone will put their bow away and pull out their sword, or put their sword away and pull out their bow, or whatever, and we've just been playing that way. I'm fine with continuing to make that exception for swapping weapons, just because I think that restriction's kind of unnecessary. Where I think that restriction is useful is for like items that have a little bit more detail to them.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
because if I got a sword on my back and another little sword and a scabbard, I'd just pull it out.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but if you want to pull out a shield, that will take an action, just no matter what. Because pulling a shield off your back is a whole nother thing.
Okay,
if that's what you were thinking.
I'm gonna just leave my stuff the way it is for now. I'm in my turn.
Okay. All right, and it is Gargoth's turn, and so the first thing he's gonna do is he is going to reach into this bag on his hip, and he like reaches into this weird little leather sack, and he pulls out this like little fuzz ball, and he throws it across the room. He throws it over here behind Shadow, and when the fuzz ball lands, it immediately grows enormously, super fast, and forms into a giant boar. And he just smacks.
Shit.
He's like,
Homie's got Pokemon.
All right, now.
And then Pokeball.
And then he's gonna stare you down in your eyes, Talik, and give this grimace and just say, here, let me roll first. Or
wow.
Okay, no. He's gonna say, you sure you want to play this game, Affy? And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
What the fuck?
This is a lot for me tonight.
Oh man.
Okay.
I didn't think it was a good episode.
I got an 8.
An 8.
You got an 8. Okay, so you are frightened of Gargoth for 1 minute. You can reattempt the save at the end of each of your turns to see if you become unfrightened. But otherwise, you are frightened.
Okay.
Wow. And basically, there's a little list of things that means. Basically, you can't move any closer to him. And you have disadvantage on ability checks. And attack rolls. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay.
While the target's within your sight. So he gets his bluff in on you. Alright, Shadow.
So I was at dead sprint. I'm still at a dead sprint. Does anybody get any attacks of opportunity as I zoom past?
No, I mean they're
Oh,
no, they're like 15 feet apart. So you weave in between them, outside of their reach.
I swoop my hunter's mark onto this bad lad,
Okay.
which is still active from our fight that just ended 5 minutes ago.
Right, or less.
Or less. Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit with the glaive.
See if you get that nat 20.
16.
16 against Gargoth. That hits.
That hits. Okay. So he's been wounded.
Oh
All right,
boy.
so
He doesn't need to crit to stack them up.
so there's that. I don't get to re-roll those ones, right? That's something else.
I think we talked about this in the episode I just listened to today, and we decided that it's part of your weapon attack, and the way it's phrased, it just says when you roll a 1 or 2 on a weapon attack, you can re-roll them. So I think you can re-roll them.
That's how I understood it. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I do?
You did good.
I rolled a 6 and then a 3 and a 6. Okay, so 15 plus 3, so that's 18.
Hot dangity.
And then
Whooping on this guy.
and then my bonus attack, swinging the butt end of my pole arm
Oh,
around
I love it.
for another 19 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
Will give me so I still have Hunter's Mark.
Yes, the Hunter's Mark works every time you land a hit. The Colossus Slayer only works once per turn.
Okay.
But still, that's still a D4 and a D. What is it, 6?
D4 and a. I have too many things. Yeah, D4 and a D6. Okay, so 4 and a 6. Okay, that's 2 1, so rolling them again. Okay, so that's a 2 and a 4 plus 3, so that's another 9 damage. So a total of 27 damage.
Ooh, you had to one up me.
You lay into this guy like a tornado. But he is still up.
Oh my god.
He's looking he's not happy, but he's still got some fighting spirit in him.
Oh god.
Alright, body knock. It is your turn. You can't see any of the guys inside. But you do see a fuzzball land on the ground and turn into a giant boar.
Okay, I'll shoot it.
He's just like, I feel like shit. Just kill the damn things.
Okay,
Can the boar see him?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
It is dark in these caves, and the boar does not have dark vision. So no, I'm gonna say he can't.
I'm gonna reroll that with advantage then.
Yeah.
Fine choice.
There we go.
All right, that'll hit.
Cooperation.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, that was nice.
Ooh, great damage on the sneak attack. All right, so 16 total damage. All right.
I'm sorry for shooting the animal, Seth. It was my only choice.
Oh, didn't think about that.
All right, and now it is these poachers' turn. So they're just like, what the hell are you doing? So this one's going to step up and attack Talik with a super low roll. This one's going to step up and attack Shadow with a natural 1. So both of them are going to miss. And I need to add the boar. And so now it's going to be the boar's turn. And so he is going to start running full speed and dashing out towards where that arrow just came from. And when he sees you, he is going to try to make a tusk attack.
No,
man. That's going to be a 22 to hit, so that's going to hit.
Tossed.
So since he moved so far beforehand, he's going to do an extra. So he's going to do all this.
He said all this.
So that's going to be 20 damage, and you need to make me a strength check from being knocked prone.
He's trying to kill us.
Okay, so this guy comes up, rams you, and knocks you on your ass.
Cool. Sounds like whatever I've got right now. This game's fucking thematic.
That's how it seems to be working out. We did the gross things while Seth was feeling sick to his stomach. We're doing put you on your ass while you're on your ass. Oh, alright. And so it is Talik's turn.
How much damage did I take?
20.
20 even.
Go fuck yourself, bud.
God. Okay. So I am frightened, so I am unable to
Oh, damn.
move closer to the source of... Okay.
I should have hit that jackass that ran up on me.
Oh, yeah, with your thing.
Oh, well.
All right.
Yeah. Hands off the chess piece, but totally should have.
Okay, I'm gonna...
His turn just happened. Nothing would have changed. You can take that attack, Seth.
No, I feel very bad about that type of thing.
Okay, alright. Are you gonna run away and take those AOLs?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the extra hits.
Okay.
Because
here we
I'm
go.
frightened from Gargath anyways. Gargath.
Right. Yeah, so you're trying to get out of his sight.
Did I get hit by anybody? 16 is my AC.
Yeah, Gargath has a 20 total, so he's gonna hit you with his mace as you run off. 4 damage. Okay, and then the poacher. Ooh, poacher misses.
Okay, I'm just moving here, so I'm gonna use my action to pull out my shield and my sword of pallid light.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna do the rest of my movement, and I'm gonna move up behind the boar here, and I've got a shield and sword, but I cannot take an attack, I guess. So I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, Seth.
So
No, you're good.
you leave Shadow in here amongst
Man.
the terrifying beast, and now it's time to really upset Seth. So he's gonna attack twice, once with his mace and once with his whip. So mace first. Ooh, that's gonna be a 19 to hit. So that's gonna do pitiful 5 damage.
As long as
Shit.
it's not a 16, I'll be happy.
And here comes the whip. Okay, the whip's also a 19 to hit. So that's gonna do a whopping 4 damage. But I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check.
I'm about to get triggered. 17.
Oh, okay. So he wraps it around your leg, and he goes to yank you and trip you, but you just like pull your leg up and spin around as the whip unravels off your leg. And it is before Shadow's turn, he is going to try the same thing that he tried with him. He's like, I scared your little buddy off. Why don't you go and follow him there? So I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
I invited you over to
16.
my house Saturday to
Okay.
do this to me.
You succeed.
All right.
Oh. All right, so you succeed. So you're not afraid of him.
All right. Rolling to
Your
hit this. Go ahead. 16.
16 hits. That's what you got last time, isn't it?
Yep. Okay, so a D6, a D8, a D10. Plus 3, so 12, so 15.
Okay.
They're gonna roll to hit with the butt. Is an 11.
Okay, that will not hit.
That misses. So
All right.
I don't. Wait, what'd I do? So I did 15 total damage.
Okay. Got it. He's hurting at this point, but he's still up. Body knock. You are on the ground with a boar trying to gore you to death.
I hated your bread, actually.
I hated your bread. It's rancid.
I don't know why it got eaten so fast. Disgusting. Yes, I'm on the ground. Tell me what to do.
God.
Okay. Well, you can stand up using half your movement, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
I
If you
probably
want to
should
stand
just stay on the ground. I don't know. Fuck.
up, just like play dead.
This thing's just
You can
gonna
try.
like fucking yeet me.
Can you do like animal handling or something?
Oh my gosh, yeah, you could do deception or animal handling to play dead. That's totally an option.
Can you go invisible
crawl?
again?
No, I'll use that already. I think that's a one-time use thing.
Yeah, that was a potion, right? Or a scroll.
Can I drink my? I couldn't find the fire breath, so you're gonna have to tell me how it works. But can I drink that and then fucking cook this pig?
Please.
Let me look it up real quick. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah.
The only question is, I don't know how many. I don't know how many what kind of action it takes to drink it.
Well, I can do it from laying on the ground. I wouldn't have to stand up, right?
No.
Oh, so opposite of what I expected. It takes an action to drink it, but you can use a bonus action to breathe the fire. And then, it can do up to 4d6 damage, or it. Yeah,
Fuck
it does
yeah, do
4d6 damage. He has to make his dexterity save.
How do you do the hit?
And you can
hit on it.
So it's cool. It lasts for an hour, and you can exhale it up to 3 times within that hour.
Oh shit!
Oh. So we got a little halfling running around with dragon's breath,
right?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll drink the fire breath potion.
Okay.
I'm about to give him the cone of shame.
All right, roll me 4d6, and I'll roll his dexterity save. It's a DC 13 dexterity save. Okay, so he does make the save, so he'll take half damage of 11. So he'll take 5 damage because he made his save. But you do blast this this guy in the face. That was kind of a low roll, but you got 3 more of them, so that's your action bonus action. Do you want to stay on the ground?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, Seth. These guys, actually, this guy will say, you go take care of that one. Me and this fool take care of the pretty boy. So this guy's going to run away. Do you want to take your attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay.
How does that work? Just a regular damage roll?
Yeah, just roll it up. Roll up to hit.
Modified 22.
That'll hit.
11.
That is just enough that as this guy goes to run off, you're just like, I don't think so.
Shadow's kicking ass. He's like not
Stab him in the
scared.
back.
He's
Just cut.
He's
I
just
just
like,
get my glaive with my left hand out and just clip the back of his skull off as he runs away.
just like his little cord, his spinal cord right at the base of the skull, and he's just like, boof, just hits the ground like a sack of taters. This other guy is like, oh fuck, and he tries to get you while you're doing that, and he is too distracted by the fact that his buddy just went down in one hit, so he misses. So, body knock. I got bad news for you. You just tried to breathe fire at this guy, and you're on the ground. This boar is gonna try to murder you, and that's gonna be a 16 to hit. So he's going to try to gore you on the ground again. He didn't get the running start, so it's far less deadly. It still hurts. It's half as deadly. He does 10 damage.
I don't know if he had 10 damage to take.
I don't think he did.
Are you down? Does 10 damage take you out, Seals?
No, sorry, I'm down to 2. I thought I had my thing on mute. I'm down to 2.
Holy shit.
Oh boy. All right.
You better stick your sword up that thing's asshole right now, Talik.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack this thing.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna use a superiority die, and I'm gonna use distracting strike.
Yeah.
So I need to double check one thing. I think part of it gives me. Hold on. So it gives both of them advantage on their next attack against this thing, but I also get to add the superiority die to the damage.
Yeah, that sounds great. Okay.
And the next attack roll against the target by an attack. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. All right. I'm gonna add this to my damage.
Well, you gotta hit
what
him
is my
first.
superiority die? Can you remind me? Is it 6 or an 8?
It's an 8, D8.
Okay.
But you gotta hit him first. Let's get
Yeah,
that to hit roll.
Oh god, 9 to hit.
Oh, well, that's not gonna be enough. You go to swing at this guy, but he's just so viciously trying to gore Body Knock to death that you can't get a clean sweep on him.
Rip in pieces, Body Knock.
Oh man. Does the spirit dice take effect only if you hit?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oof. Oh man, this isn't going well.
Wait, hold on. Let me check something.
Okay. Should I continue with Gargoth's turn while you check that, or is it something you want to do on your turn?
Oh no, go ahead. You're good. Go
So
ahead.
he's like, hurry up, let me kill you.
Alright. So, Gargoth is ticked that he's got this wispy half-elf in front of him. He's gonna go for the multi-attack first with the mace. Gosh, a 22 on the mace.
Good lord. He can't
We're
miss.
rolling rocks tonight. There's a 7 damage on that, and then whip attack. Oh my god, the same thing. 22 on the whip also. That's gonna be 3 damage, but I need you to make that athletics or acrobatics check for your favorite condition.
A 10.
So he grabs you by the ankle with this whip and yanks you up and drops you on your back. And then it's your turn.
That's stupid shit. Right? Stand me back up before I freak fuck out.
Oh man.
Nat 20, bitch.
Kill this bitch.
I'm going to.
Let's see
Go
the
ahead and see if I'm going to hit the follow-up. The follow-up's going to be a 17, so I'm going to hit all of it.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2 D10s.
Mhm.
That's going to be 2 D6s. It's going to be a D8, and all this is going to be plus 6.
Okay. All right.
Woo!
I got to re-roll one of the ones. So right now we're at 19 plus 6 for 25. I got to re-roll the one on the D10.
You done? You done? Yeah. Oh.
That's another one. Do I re-roll it again?
No, you only
No.
do
No.
it once.
No, you only do it
25
once.
damage.
How do you do this?
Oh,
Let's
you
go.
know, I just back up and slam my back into the shield of the jackass poacher behind me and put my pike up in front of me, my glaive like a pike, and I just shove it straight into this big bastard's gut and start twisting it like a fucking blender.
Oh, I love it. And then you like twist it around and rip it out and like
Spaghetti.
whack him with the back end of the stick to knock him on his ass.
Yup. Dead.
The horse like scoots back a few feet from the huge lump that tries to land on him.
Satisfying.
Satisfying. Okay. Whose turn is it next? All right, Body Knock. You got fire
Alright.
in your belly and you're on the ground, almost dead.
Yeah, I have a potion of healing in my inventory. I'm gonna drink that.
Okay. So you're gonna take your action to take your potion. So
Yeah.
if you use your
2d4 plus
action,
2.
yeah, you don't
5.
even need to roll because
Okay.
you're using your action for it.
Uh-huh.
So just take whatever the max of the dice would be.
So-
And then do you want to use your bonus action to breathe fire
What's
on this
that?
thing?
Is that 10 total then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that should be 10, I think.
Yeah, and then, I'll do the fire breath.
All right.
And what was that again? Was that
It's
how many?
4d6.
4d6? Okay.
Yep. And I'm going to make his dexterity save. Ooh, he failed his save this time.
Oh, baby. That's
Oh,
good.
all right. So he takes all this 13 damage. And he, like, rears back and stomps his hoofs as his whole face starts smelling like bacon. And he's looking real rough. He's looking real rough. This poacher who you just bumped into, Seth, he's going to try to take the opportunity to whack you in the back with a shield, but he stumbles back from getting bumped into, fails to do so. So it is the boar's turn. Let's see if the boar
Damn it.
can kill Body Knock.
Oh!
So he goes to gore you, but his face is all caught on fire and shit, and he totally whiffs it and just gores the air.
Hell yeah.
Talik?
Alright, I'm gonna attack him from the back.
Attack him from the back. Attack him from the back.
I'm gonna attack him from the back, boy. I'm gonna... I got 11 to hit, but I'd like to expend a superiority die to try and add a precision die.
Yeah. Add a d8 to it. Okay, great call.
Yep. Alright, I got a 5, so I'm at 16.
Yeah, just to tell you how good of a call that is, his AC is 12. So,
okay, good.
brilliant player call there.
Okay,
All
I'm gonna take an attack at him. And do I also add that? Do I get to add that damage? Do you remember?
I don't know, man. Those
Let me
freaking
look.
maneuvers are too much.
No, don't get to add that. Just for the
Okay.
hit.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Okay.
One-handed longsword.
Yep. Got a 6. Damn it.
That is just barely enough. How do you want to finish this guy off?
I'm just gonna take my sword and shove it all the way up his asshole and then rip it down through his gut.
Alright, so you spill this poor guy's guts out, and he is dead. Alright.
Fuck yeah. You're welcome, Body Knock.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Gargoth has a ability called Relentless Endurance, where when he goes down, he takes one additional attack before he falls unconscious. So he's going to do that right now. And he swings with his mace and lazily falls to the ground as he tries to get up and hit you. It's just a weak attack that totally misses. He is dead. It's your turn, Shadow.
As I transfer the Hunter's Mark.
Ooh.
14 to hit.
14 will hit this guy.
Okay, I don't think he's been touched.
Nope, but you do have the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Will it be enough?
It's gonna be 9.
Okay.
9 damage.
That is not enough to take him out.
Hold on. Pole arm master. Does not.
But does that takes your bonus action though, right?
Yeah.
Which you moved Hunter's Mark for a bonus action.
Okay, so 9 damage.
Okay.
Man, that was a nat 20 on the pole arm master.
That sucks.
No.
All right, Body Knock.
The blunt blow.
What are you doing? You're not happy.
No,
There's more on top of you.
Yeah.
Is he like on top of me?
Not literally, but he smells like bacon and he's too close for comfort.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I've never once said those words. He smells like bacon and he's too close for comfort.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna slice this bad boy up.
Closer the better, baby.
I should have said bacon and burnt hair.
I don't really know what to do now. I'm kind of just beat up. I can't really help much. I'm 12 HP right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all should at least crypt walk over here to me. I'm still in combat.
Yeah, I'll just like kind of scoot my way towards him.
Okay.
But
you kind of peek around the corner.
I'm gonna stay close to my guy here.
All right, you peek around the corner and you see that Shadow's engaged with one poacher who just slashed across the belly and is not looking real great.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. That'll definitely hit though. And you do have a buddy within 5 feet, so tell me.
So I get the sneak attack?
Yeah. You can roll the damage, but how do you want to do this?
Oh, okay, well. I am going to I'm all fucked up right now, but I pull my bow out, shaking, pissed off, and draw an arrow and put it right through this dude's fucking ear canal, straight through the other side.
Yeah. It looks like one of those like hat, like
it's
just
like
like
cartoon.
takes him out. Woo! And that is that's the end of initiative.
All right.
Neat.
All right. So I got to trip Seth. My day is fulfilled.
That was
That's
great.
horrible. That triggers
I knew
me
that-
so bad.
I knew that 2 of these creatures had trip mechanics. I was like, oh my god, Seth is gonna hate this so much. I had it in my head, this image of like Gargoth tripping you, and then you getting up, and then the boar ramming you and knocking you down again. And I was like, he's gonna be so mad. Oh
That's
man.
great.
But instead he knocked down the halfling and almost just gored him to death. So there is
Gargoth got his cheeks clapped by the shadow.
Gargoth did get his cheeks clapped. That guy was fucking hardy, and y'all carved through him fast.
Well, I'm gonna look over at Body Knock and be like, "Hey, Body, you okay?"
No, I feel like dog shit.
Oh
fun.
man.
So I'll just kind of look around this room. I figure I see
Right on your
Shadow
shoulders.
going.
Put me on that horse.
I see Shadow going towards the horse. I'm sure.
Yeah, so this horse is clearly not been treated well in here. He's got whip marks on his ankles, and he's got these like, his mane has like static electricity flowing through it, just like constantly crackling in his mane and in his tail, and he whips his tail around, a little lightning cracks pop out of his tail, but he's nervously just like stomping around and like pulling on his rope and trying to get away from you.
I want to use animal handling
Yeah.
roll to put my hand palm down up to the horse's snout.
Sure. Okay.
Modified 21.
Okay, yeah, so you reach out to this horse, and he's like super pissed off, but like he's staring down at Gargoth, and as you get a little bit closer and kind of interpose yourself between the horse and Gargoth, he kind of like sees you, he sees the calmness in your face, and he sees your palm outstretched, and he seems to calm down considerably. You definitely get the sense this is a wild horse, like he's never been tamed, so he doesn't, nuzzle into you, but he calms down and kind of sniffs at your hand a little bit to see if there's any food there or whatnot.
To be continued on the next episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies. Find out what happens to our party next week.